One of my proudest moments as a teacher is really hard to pinpoint because I have proud moments as a teacher every day. It's really exciting for me to see students who have been struggling with the material all of a sudden have the light go on. Seeing how my students grow, both musically and personally, always makes me proud. However, over the last several years, the moments when I'm most proud are when I witness a transformation in a student to whom band or music doesn't necessarily come easily. It's been a bit of a personal discovery to learn how to teach and inspire all kinds of students with various abilities from different backgrounds. Everybody finds it pretty easy to work with the tag kids, but when I get a chance to see some of my students who have to work harder to go just as far, achieve what they do, that's a moment of joy for me. One of my greatest challenges is tied to my proudest moments. I am humbled to admit that I spent my first few years focused on what people might call the easy kids. I wasn't always as attentive or patient with students who learn differently or come to my class with hidden challenges. In recent years, I've learned to take extra time and energy to reach out directly to students who might not have the same natural abilities or don't have the same kind of access or support at home as some of the other band and choir students. By taking the time to build more personal relationships, these students trust me, and if they trust me, then I can critique them and advise them in a way that is positive so they feel inspired to work harder and to succeed. I feel like one of the key contributors to the success of my students is the frequency with which we perform. My sixth graders start on their instruments in October, and they have their first performance in December. And that performance includes solos and ensembles. The students love to perform, they love to get positive attention from their friends and their parents for what they're doing. And so that becomes a self-fulfilling circle. My students get to perform at a really wide variety of venues. We play at one of the top jazz clubs on the West Coast, Jimmy Mac's in Portland, and I bring in local professionals and national musicians to perform and work with the students. We perform at senior centers. We perform, of course, school concerts, but also community events, competitions for concert band, competitions for jazz band, and sometimes we'll just go down to the office and sing for the faculty because they need to hear what we're doing as well. When the students get to perform often, it's fun for them and it makes them more focused on the music. In the same vein that it has to be fun, I understand that people, students, adults, peers, everyone, people do what they want to do. The game is, how do you make them want to do what you want them to do, which is be a better musician. The students know the difference between what sounds good and what doesn't. I might say, that was wonderful. It wasn't perfect, but it was wonderful, so that they understand that they're making progress, but I don't ever tell them that they were fabulous when they know they're not, because students need to trust that you're going to tell them the truth. When I think about the skills that you learn in the music classroom, listening, taking turns, making sure that the smallest voice is heard, making sure that you balance and blend and that everything works together, these are things that will benefit them everywhere they go for the rest of their life. So in a certain sense, I think about teaching life skills and etiquette through music in middle school band. We are taking over the world with middle school band.